guys, welcome to my channel. Wendy here. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for watching. Compliments of the season to you guys. I hope you're enjoying the festive season and may the new year bring everything that you wish for. So today's video is a video about my most worn perfumes of 2021. They're quite a lot, so I hope you guys will enjoy this video. I'll leave the timestamps in the description just in case you want to skip over some of the fragrances. And before I go on, I'd like to mention that I did a similar video last year, so I'll link it in the description. Some of my most worn perfumes of this year were in my Empties video, the mid-year Empties video. So I got rid of those bottles just after I filmed that video, but I do have 3 empty bottles in this video that I need to show you. Then after that, I'll get rid of them. Some of my most worn perfumes this year are not the ones that were in last year's video, because this year has been more about discovery. I've purchased a lot of perfumes this year, so I would actually like to show you my best discoveries in terms of perfume. So that will be the next video after this one, and we get into the video. So my first empty perfume bottle, which also happens to be one of my most worn perfumes of this year, is Flowerbomb-Viktor and Rolf. So this perfume came as a partial, but it was like 3/4 full. This is one that I was reaching for a lot when going for work. It became like a work signature type of scent, especially at the beginning of the year, and then when it got hot again, because in Zambia we have like the first quarter of the year is hot, then mid-year it becomes cold, then it becomes hot again. So we have more summer than we do have winter. So this is one that I was reaching for because it's such a fresh perfume. It's got a very fresh opening. Could be because of the bergamot and the tea in the top. Then it also has a floral aspect to it, but it is not extremely floral. It has a floral heart, but it is not very floral. So even people who do not love very floral perfumes can easily wear this perfume. It's also got some sweetness to it, which makes it very likable, not overwhelmingly sweet. Then to me, it also has, actually I don't even want to smell this one because I remember everything about it. I wore it so much. Then it also has this watery thing to it. I don't know how I can explain it. It's not aquatic. It just like feels as if it's actual water. I think it's just me, I guess, but that's what I get from Flowerbomb-Viktor and Rolf. It's one that is very nice. I don't mind having it in my collection, but I don't think I would repurchase it because it's a good perfume, but I feel like it's too pricey, especially for a perfume that I'll just be wearing like sort of like a signature. It's not very unique. So if you're one who doesn't really want to have a lot of perfumes in your collection, this is one I would say you can splurge on, because you can wear it practically anywhere. So that's Viktor and Rolf by Flowerbomb. My second empty bottle is Sofia-Sofia Vergara Sofia. So this is quite similar to Flowerbomb, signature scent worthy as well. Slightly sweeter. It's more fruity and sweet. Yeah, this has a fruitier aspect to it. It's also supposed to be woody, but I don't get much of the woods. What I get is the sweetness and the fruitiness and some slight powderiness. I'll put the notes for all the perfumes in this video. I'll just put the notes, but I'll just be explaining a bit about the perfume and the vibe I get from it because time. Yeah, so this perfume I've worn, this was my second bottle of this perfume and I still love it, but I feel like I've worn it too much to the extent where I have just had enough of it. Like, it's just too much. I find that with perfumes, by the time I'm getting to my second bottle, I'm sort of fed up of it. Like, I've worn too much of it, and maybe I might have a similar version to it in my wardrobe, and then that other perfume just does it for me. So this one is a very affordable perfume, worth it. Like, you get this for even less than 25 pounds. So if you're looking for an affordable perfume that is signature scent worthy, a compliment getter, a long lasting perfume, because with this one you're going to get nothing less than 6 hours, and really likable, can be worn anywhere, and men particularly like this perfume. I don't know why. It could be because of the sweetness, but it's one that doesn't project much. Usually when people get close to you, that's when they'll smell it, but it's a very nice one. So that's Sofia by Sofia Vergara. And the last empty perfume bottle in this video is Armani Code for Women by Giorgio Armani. This is one that I discovered this year. It came sort of just 40% full, but I used it up because I just couldn't put it down. It's something that just has this sexiness to it, like this sex appeal, some understated sex appeal to it. And it's got honey, it's got white florals. It's very white floral predominant. You have jasmine, you have orange, African orange flower, which is orange blossom. Yeah, it's got I think this is honeysuckle. It also, yes, it actually has in some woods and some vanilla, so it's slightly sweet. Then it's also a bit fresh. I get some freshness from it. Could be because it's got some citrusy aspect to it. So sweet, fresh, and predominantly floral. This is what you get from this perfume. And in here, the white florals are just sort of sexy. It's not one that I would say you should just wear anywhere anyhow, but I really like this perfume. It's one that I intend to repurchase, and yeah, although I ran through it so fast, I feel like I just need another bottle. So that's Giorgio Armani Code. My fourth perfume bottle that I've used up so much of is one that I got late last year, I think around November. It came through around December. This is Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. So this is a 200 ml bottle. I've mentioned this I think over a million times, but I've used up over 60% of it, meaning I've used up a full bottle of 100 ml of this one, and it's just very likable. It's something that I think I'll always have in my collection. It's musky, powdery, very powdery to me, musky, powdery, and floral from the lavender. Then it's supposed to be woody as well. The woods are not, the woods are something you have to really try to smell so hard for you to get, but mostly what I get is musk, some florals, and some powderiness from this. It's very likable, very huggable, inoffensive. It's something that I wear just when I'm just in the house, because it also comes off very gentle to me, and I have it since I have a 3-year-old. Whenever I'm around her, I feel like this, she doesn't sneeze when she's around me when I'm wearing this. So this is why I really like this one. This is one for even people who do not like very strong perfumes. So if you're one person who doesn't like very strong perfumes, because I know us in the frag community, we are so all about the projection, the longevity, but there are people who just like very easy, soft perfumes, and this is one for you, I think. Yeah. So that's Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. The fifth perfume that I've been wearing a lot, and mostly for work and when I just want to feel very feminine and very special, is Flora by Gucci. So as you can see, this bottle, this is a 70 ml bottle, but you can see where I am with it. It came almost full, and this is it's got some freshness from the citruses, then it's sweet with some florals as well. This is similar to the Flowerbomb in Sofia type of perfumes. These are the types of scents that I easily wear, that I reach for when going for work, because you don't want to be offensive to your friends. And this one also just comes off very feminine and very nice, sweet, a bit fresh, floral, well balanced. This is a very well balanced perfume, and this is one that I will instantly repurchase the minute I'm out of it. And if I can get a backup, this is the older version. If I can get a backup of the older version, I'll certainly get it, because even the longevity is very good on this one. Sorry, I was stroking. So even the longevity is very good on this one. You get at least 7 hours on skin. People are going to be able to smell you, and you just smell very nice and approachable. So that's Flora by Gucci. So in this list, you're going to see that most of the perfumes that I'm showing you guys are very floral perfumes, because this year I've been reaching for my florals because they are easy to wear in the heat, and it's been so hot here, so hot. So with the florals, they're easy to wear, but they're also long lasting. They perform very well in the heat. I'm usually reaching for the florals that have got some freshness to them, which makes it easy for summer. So another floral that I've been wearing a lot is Elie Saab Le Parfum. So this is a very white floral heavy perfume. It's got African orange flower, which is orange blossom. It's got jasmine and white honey. So it's got some sweetness to it from the honey, and I think it also might have some vanilla as well. I have forgotten the notes. Yeah, very nice. Not an easy blind buy. It's very unique as well. So if you don't, and also jasmine heavy and orange blossom heavy, so if you don't like those white flowers, it might be a bit challenging for you to wear. But I really like this perfume because of the freshness that it has, some slight sweetness, and the performance is so good. I don't get less than 9 hours from this perfume. Once I wear it, I don't need to carry it, and thank God it's got that performance, because this bottle is quite heavy. And yeah, so that's one of my most worn. You can see the dent, it actually came full, but look at where we are now. So that's Elie Saab Le Parfum. Now we talk about a perfume that I've been obsessed with since the very first time I sniffed it. I just couldn't just put it down, and that is Versace Eros Parfum EDT. This is a 100 ml bottle. You can see how much I've used of it, but this is my second bottle this year. I had a 50 ml which I used up completely, then moved on to this one, and this is one perfume that I just feel is a lifer for me at this point. It's citrusy, sweet. Let me just spray it. So it's citrusy, sweet, and fruity. This is a perfume that just has so much projection. Like whenever you wear it, like in the first 1 hour, don't be too close to people, especially if you've oversprayed. It's one that has very good performance for an EDT, and it's just like everything that I need. The freshness, the sweetness, and the fruitiness, all well balanced, and the performance is just so good on this one. Yeah, it's one that I just feel is a summer staple, except that in extreme heat, I just find that in extreme heat it can be a bit too much because of the projection. So in extreme heat, I try to wear things that are not as sweet as this one is, or as fruity as this one is. But in summer, especially summer nights, it's one that I really think is easy for someone to wear, and that is Versace Eros EDT. Another perfume that I repurchased this year, I first sniffed it this year and then repurchased it. That is Girl of Now Forever by Elie Saab. So I had a 50 ml bottle. This is another 50 ml bottle, and I currently have a backup of this perfume because of just how much I love it. So this is a fruity perfume, another fruity perfume with some freshness to it. It's got raspberry and lemon peel. I think that it's the lemon that gives it that freshness. It's also a bit nutty from the almond. And this is another perfume that has very good projection and longevity, but I really like it so much. It's got that slight DNA of the Girl of Now, the original Girl of Now, but this is by far the best in the line, especially for us who are fruity perfume lovers. You easily wear this one. It can get a bit cloying in the heat, like if the heat is just too much. I was wearing this in winter, then I packed it away because it's a bit just too sweet. It's not as sweet as the original, but it's a bit too sweet in excess heat. And right now, the temperatures are hitting as high as 33 degrees. So this becomes a bit too hard to wear. But this is a signature scent worthy perfume for a fruity lover. Not everyone, not just anyone, because yeah, very fruity, sweet. And this is just one of my favorite perfumes. So that's Girl of Now Forever by Elie Saab. So let's talk about the perfumes that I was really wearing a lot in winter, because we had some winter, but our winter is not very long. At least I would say winter for like 3 months. So one of the perfumes I was wearing a lot is Nina Ricci L'Extase Rose Absolue. I think you can see where the dent is. I've used up about 70% of this perfume, and this is a rose perfume with very powdery to my nose, very powdery, and it's got some vanilla in there with some spices and a some woodiness to it. This is so nice. Like, it just makes you feel like you're an Arabic princess. It's very strong as well. Like, the projection fills up a room. The minute you enter the room, it just takes over. The longevity, you're not going to get less than 8 hours from this perfume. And it's I think this is the only Nina Ricci perfume that I've ever really liked. It's so sad that it's discontinued, but if you don't have this one, you can get Oud Satin Mood by MFK. They were both made by MFK. So that is Nina Ricci L'Extase Rose Absolue. Another perfume I was wearing a lot in winter, this was like my winter signature scent, especially for work, that is La Vie est Belle by Lancome. So it looks like I haven't used much of this, but this is the 100 ml bottle. If you turn the bottle like that, you can see how big the dent is. So this is a very sweet, fruity, bit powdery perfume with some patchouli in there. Not everyone likes this perfume, but the truth is La Vie est Belle is easy to wear and it's people pleasing. So the projection is very good, fills up a room. The longevity is good, 8 hours plus, which made it so easy for me to reach for in winter. I reserve this one for winter only because it's just a bit too sweet in the patchouli. It's just a bit too strong for me to wear any other time of the year, and that's why you don't see me talking about this one a lot. But this is a perfume that I really enjoyed this winter. I never used to pay much attention to La Vie est Belle until I got it this year. I had the Intensima, which I enjoyed. I had some minis of this perfume, but I never really enjoyed it as much when I was wearing my minis until I got the full bottle. It's a very likable perfume. I know people like to hate it, but if you are someone who's a regular person, wants something easy to wear, something that will get you compliments, La Vie est Belle is the one for you. So the La Vie est Belle by Lancome. Another easy reach that I had in winter that I feel can be worn all year round is Sweet Hope by La Rive. I know it's a solid bottle. It's so difficult to see how far I've gone, but with the lights I'm able to see that I've used up 50% of this one. So this one was an easy reach for me, something that I would wear especially when I'm having close encounters with people, like when I'm going for field work, because it's a very likable perfume, some sweet vanilla to it, and a bit nutty from the almond and some powderiness as well. The performance of this one is not very good. I would get like 3 hours. So it's something I feel like I've gone through it so fast because I would have to retouch and wear it again and again. So that's the downside to this perfume. But otherwise, it's a very good one, a very good alternative to Hypnotic Poison. Even the quality, you wouldn't easily tell that this is a very cheap perfume. So that's Sweet Hope by La Rive. Now let me talk about one perfume I've been reaching for so easily of late. I'm going to talk about the current favorites right now, and the ones that I've been using the most in the past, say 1 month or 2. And this is Pink Sugar Berry Blast. This one is a very fun version of Pink Sugar. It's got a lot of berries in the top. It's got some cotton candy, some cherry as well. This is an easy reach because Pink Sugar is a very fun perfume, the original that is. It's a fun perfume on its own, but this one is much more fun, slightly fresher, actually fresher, not even slightly. This is fresher, fruitier, and the most likable in that line, in my opinion. So if you want something that is easy, and the longevity isn't as good as Pink Sugar, but I get at least 5 hours from here, and it's worth having. And look at how much I've used up of it. I just feel like I need a backup of this because this is a very cheap perfume, and for the price you're paying, the quality is actually good. So one of my easy favorites right now, Pink Sugar Berry Blast. Now let's talk about my scent of the day, and this has been my scent of the day for a while. I feel like this whole week I've been wearing this perfume. That is Flora-Botanica by Balenciaga. So I had this even last year, but I've worn it quite a lot because this time around, with the excess heat, this is the best perfume you can actually wear. Actually, I don't know why I even sprayed it on the strip because this is my scent of the day today. It's very fresh, very green with some rose, and very aquatic and aromatic as well. This is a compliment getter. Like, most people will actually smell you. It's a very fresh perfume. Other people actually, someone yesterday told me it's very feminine and it smells very likable. So it's floral but fresh. Doesn't have any sweetness. I can't get any sweetness from it. And the person also described this one as cold, and I sort of agree. Like, it's because of the freshness, it makes you feel a bit chilled, and it's got some coldness to it. So this is one I'm currently enjoying right now, and I need a backup of this one as well. So that's Flora-Botanica by Balenciaga. Lastly and least, I know, this is Acqua di Gioia by Giorgio Armani. So this is not one of my very favorite perfumes, but I have it and I wear it. It's one that I move around with in my backpack. The reason I've used up this one so much is because I move around with it, and it's fresh, which makes it easy to just top up whenever I feel like I just need a perfume. Green and floral, but not very sweet, just slightly sweet. Yeah, this is I don't know how I can explain it. It's supposed to, it's not what I wanted it to be, but it's here. So yeah, that's Acqua di Gioia by Giorgio Armani.